And we are back. Good evening, good evening, good evening, you beautiful souls. Let me know when you jump on. Drop me a word for how you're feeling this evening. How are you, you beautiful, beautiful souls? Thursday evening. Can't believe it's Thursday evening and we are on day 4 of the Reclaim Your Power Challenge. So just going to give it a minute as people come on. Let me know how you're feeling. Give me one word in the comments. #live would be great, just to let me know that you're on. Remember, if you are watching this on replay, please put #replay. Good morning, Jean. Oh, I'm so impressed, Jean, that you get up in the morning and watch this. Fantastic. Well done, Nana. Hello, Joanna. Yay, you made it live. Fantastic. Rainy afternoon in Florida. Good evening, guys. Hi, Tracy. Doing brilliantly, Tracy. Right, let's clear you up, Joanna. Drop me a word in the comments to let me know how you're feeling today. Hello, Leah. Hello, hello, hello. Right, I'm just going to find myself live here so I can see your comments. Ray, you made it. Fantastic. Excellent, everybody. Hello, Michelle. Excellent. Hi, Margaret. Good evening, everybody. I can't believe it's day 4 of the Reclaim Your Power Challenge. How are you feeling? Are you feeling like you are reclaiming your power? I would love to know if I am achieving if I am achieving the name of the game, which is helping you feel like you're reclaiming your power. So just let me know if a yes in the comments if you are feeling more powerful. Hi, Victoria. Hello, Tanya. Hi, Donna. Well done, Tracy. Fantastic, Tracy. That is what I like to hear. Hi, Tina. Hi, Karen. Definitely. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good, guys. Hi, Mark. Lovely to have you here as ever. Nana, absolutely. That makes me happy, Nana. I've been reading your homework. You've been doing great. Good. I've got lots of yeses. Excellent, 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 excellent. That makes me really happy. So tonight we are going to be pulling it all together. We're going to do a little recap on the week because we've covered so much. I was looking at it all today and I was thinking, wow, we really have been covered a lot of ground in a short space of time. So what I want to do tonight is also get you guys to ask any questions. Oh, Jean, I'd love to know what your realizations are. That's good, Caroline, you're feeling more powerful. Andrea, excellent. Yes, I'd like to sort of just check in with you guys and just see where you're at and see what questions you've got. Because as I said, we have covered a huge amount of ground in a short space of time. So I would really love to check in with you guys and see what questions you've got. Today is all about us creating our new reality. We've gone through this process. Day 1 was very much about a new frame of reference, a new viewpoint, a new level of consciousness about what is happening on this planet right now. And then day 2, obviously we were looking at our frequency and we were looking at the things that block our connection to our higher self, to our inner CEO. So we were looking at how we can raise our frequency and what the things are that we need to let go of to really help us get this strong connection. And then obviously yesterday we were looking at the power of acceptance and how when we try and control life, my goodness me, you know, when we want things to look a certain way, when we want people to behave a certain way and they don't, you know, we cannot control life. And I think it's one of the biggest lessons that I am learning currently. So we were looking at the power of acceptance and we were looking at the power of intent and how your intent creates your consent for your life. Yes, it's been a completely, I'm so pleased, empowering week, magical week. Hi, Lorraine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. #live. Fantastic. So drop me what has been a realization. Let me know one of your biggest takeaways so far. Caroline, accept what you can't accept. That phrase will stay with you for life. It should stay with you for life. I would really try and commit it to memory. And whenever, hey, Kelly, and whenever you feel a little bit bent out of shape and you feel stuck and you feel that you're out of flow, then please use that expression, accept what you can't accept. So let me know in the comments, please, any questions, or you can post your realizations. But I would say definitely accept what it can't accept is a very powerful one that you guys should definitely remember. So Jean is saying, so much learning in those words, consent to intent, so grounding when I hear them. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? That when you understand universal law, and obviously not many of us do because we don't get taught it. It's not something that we learn at school, but universal law basically governs our universe. And it makes a lot of sense that what we consent to is what our intent is and what it brings into the universe. So for example, by that, if you're setting the intention, for example, to clear your debt, or if you're setting the intention to find your partner, that is creating the frequency and the vibration that you are resonating at, and therefore that is what is going to come into your existence. Yes, like Tina, beautiful one. Life happens for us, not to us. When we can really, really come from the standpoint that everything, even the difficult stuff, even the difficult situations you might find yourself in the moment, the struggles, the relationships, the money, all of that stuff, if you can come from the viewpoint that everything is happening for your highest good, you will navigate your way through that. You will find why there is a silver lining. Oh, Joanna, I love this one. Joanna's saying, I don't need people to like me. What people think of you is none of your business. And absolutely, it really is empowering and so freeing to let people go and not worry about what anyone else thinks. That is their stuff. And Artemis, I'm very proud of you for looking at your stuff. We cannot change what isn't working unless we look at it. So this week, all of you have done really, really well because you have had the courage to look at your stuff. Right on day one, we were looking at what we needed to change. And absolutely, once you have the courage to look at your stuff, you get your power back. Because it's often very easy for us to ignore what's going on if we don't like it and bury our head in the sand. But from that standpoint, it's almost like life is happening to us. But when we come from the standpoint of life is happening for us, we take our power back. Teresa, how do I do what? So just let me know what it was, Teresa, and I will answer your comment, no problem. Learning to let go of vibrational toxic relationships and friendships. Yes, that's a really good one as well. So let's speak to that a little bit. When you are what I call a spiritual seeker, when you're on your hero's journey, you guys know you're already a little bit different. You've probably been a little bit different for a long time and you probably haven't fitted in. And often we can feel awkward and it can feel sad that we don't relate to people the way we used to, especially if you've gone through a big awakening in the last 18 months. And it often can feel like, oh, we don't want to move on because we love our friends, but actually they don't vibrate at the same level as you. It is really important. And as I said, this is one of the reasons we have this community, that you surround yourself with like-minded people. Hopefully you can see, just by being with like-minded people in the last, just over a week, how far you can go when everybody's committed to the same intention, and all of you here have the same intention, which is to evolve and grow and really live your highest incarnation. And what we can do when we come together and support each other and lift each other up is miraculous. And so many of you have made such beautiful progress this week. Lorraine is saying, every hurdle is there to help me evolve, which makes me look at obstacles totally differently. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Because when we think of them as evolutionary, what's the word? It's another hurdle that you've got to overcome. That's it. It's just another lesson. It's just something else that's going to make you evolve even higher. So that is a brilliant thing to hold with you, Lorraine. Ah, yes, letting go of one thing at a time. There's no rush. Yeah, because this is our life's work. I kind of we've covered a lot of ground in a short space of time, but what I would say is it's very important you guys get in the frame of, or the mental state of mind, that if this is something that really resonates with you, and if you've found a benefit from what we've been doing this week, you can't do everything at once. It's impossible, because you actually came here to do this work and you chose to come to Earth to evolve. And so actually that is your life's work. So doing one thing at a time is much more beneficial, because then you can conquer it, and then you can absolutely master each thing as you go along. And not to worry, not to try and do everything too quickly, because then you get overwhelmed and then you don't do anything, and then you relapse, and then you probably wouldn't break through because it's just all too much. So that was a very, very good point. Well done, Lorraine. Okay, letting go of my controlling thinking mind, right? If you have a mind, and all of us do, the chances are that you are controlling. We really, again, this is one of the things we work on in our community with our virtues program, because when you start to master your mind, the universe gets a lot easier, because you're not pulled into the stories. So that is a very powerful one. So I've been checking in every morning after grounding by simply asking where the flow is today. That's lovely. The magic that comes from that is mind-blowing and has helped me let go of wanting to control things. That's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So, we learned right at the beginning of the week how to get spiritually dressed. It's very simple. Feet flat on the floor, making sure that you're sending your energy down through your feet. Imagining you're opening your crown chakra, pulling in that high vibrational energy, and then just giving yourself almost like a chakra wash. And that takes 2 minutes, but that is what you call being spiritually dressed. And what you're doing is you're connecting to your guidance system. And then that will help the downloads. Like, we have tools that we give people in the Dharma Life Academy to really speed up this connection. But for the time being, what you're doing is perfect, because it will really ground you and help you connect. And you'll also find those of you that are dealing with like toxic energy, maybe family members or just workplaces, you can do your spiritually dressed exercise, and then you can just imagine a golden bubble around you, and that golden bubble will help you protect your energy. So let's have a look what else we've got here. Binge. Life is different when you look at it. Oh, I just lost that. Where did that go? Oh, I completely lost that comment. It vanished. How Teresa is saying, how do you do the accept what you can't accept? Right. Literally, just as we discussed, Teresa, like you say it. So if you imagine, what we're doing is we're accepting all the things that are frustrating us, because when we get frustrated, we dissipate our energy. When we get upset, we don't get in the flow, we get stuck. So literally, Teresa, it's as simple as grounding yourself and to saying to yourself, I accept what I can't accept. And that will absolutely help you get back into the flow. Okay, so Donna, there, I found it. Life is different when you look at it from a different viewpoint, most definitely, yes. And this is what we're doing here. We're raising your consciousness. You see, when we shift our consciousness, we view things in a different perspective. And that is my job as your support system, is to shift your frequency and shift your consciousness. So you look at things in a different perspective and you're raising your vibration. You're raising your consciousness. Let's have a look. What else? I am powerful. I just forgot. Do you know, all of us have forgotten because we've never been taught. So what we're doing here is we're taking us through this process. We've just started, you've only done 4 days to be realistic. But I wanted to say the other thing about this journey is that when we go on this journey, we start to do this work. If you imagine, we are like an energy system. So if this is you, right? And if you've had say past life problems, past life trauma, if you've had things that you haven't processed, maybe you've gone through situations and you weren't conscious at the time, so you've kind of buried the emotions, you didn't feel them. It's almost like you've got a lot of sludge at the bottom of this glass. So imagine there's loads of mud at the bottom of this glass. Okay. And when we put fresh energy in, so we have been channeling high vibrational fresh energy in, we've been connecting to your Akashic record, we have been flushing out the lower level toxins. What's happening is the energy is going in, and what's happening is that stuck energy is coming up and out. So some of you commented on the fact that you kind of had a little bit of a roller coaster. You felt amazing, say in a meditation, and then you might have felt a bit like, oh, and all this stuff is coming up to the surface. I want to let you know that that is totally normal. And when you look at it from this perspective, it makes a lot of sense, because when you're putting fresh energy in, it's pushing out the stuff that you don't want. But of course, on the way out, you have to feel it to heal it. So for those of you who are starting this journey, I'm afraid I'm not a magician. I can't just go bang and you're like, oh, you know, you have to go through the process and you have to do the work. So that's why we created the community, is because you then have support. Basically, you have support as you go through this process, and someone like me can basically say, oh, don't worry, this is normal, because often we think, you know, is this normal? So Rosa is saying, I had a big realization today about making mistakes. For the first time, I really got how there's no such thing. Yes. Oh, that's powerful. And that it is fact learning and leads to progress. You learn more through your mistakes than you do through your successes. And everything is a lesson, Rosa. And that is amazing. That is the breakthrough you had. Excellent. You see, what we are doing here, and I don't know if you've realized it, but we have to unlearn everything we have been taught, because our school system is a way of keeping us repressed. It is a way of kind of training us to be good workers by not speaking up, by not speaking our truth, by saying yes to authority. You know, it produces fantastic workers. And of course, what we have to do as we go through this process, and in the academy, is we are making you unlearn everything you've been taught and then relearn actually how it works. So it's almost like if you imagine yourself as a computer or a phone, we're having to upgrade your software because you've got out of date software. So it's kind of takes time, and that's why we have people in our community who have been there 3 or 4 years. And the reason is that you have to be reprogramming yourself. And it's easy to flip back into the old state of mind, because you've got to get to your unconscious mind. So the more you do this work, and also you might find that you want to go on and teach, because teaching is the best way to really integrate, because when you start to teach it, you start to live it. And when you start to live it, you believe it. And what you believe, you create. So be gentle with yourself. You know, it takes time is what I'm trying to say. Nicola is feeling lighter. Joanna is feeling a lot better since she started this. Fantastic, Joanna. Yes, and how we should not let our lives control us, and we should be the creator ourselves. And this is what we are doing tonight. We are talking about how you are the creator. And I think most of you have got the emphasis back and the power back. And if you think about what we spoke about the other night, you know, when you're putting good food into your body, when you are thinking powerful, empowering thoughts, conscious and unconscious, when you believe in yourself, when you are manifesting and creating and focusing on your vision, when you are speaking into existence what you want to happen, and when you're taking forward action, boom, that is when you create the reality that you want. So Your evolution is number one, and then we can serve others. Yes, and that's a very good point, actually, Leah. Thank you for raising that. So when you go through this process, you will find that you will want to serve other people because it is so rewarding, fulfilling. I always say to people, once you have dealt with your own stuff, say you've got some trauma in your past and it is still repeating on you, I do not suggest that you help others until you have really healed that trauma. Longer term, I think that all of us are here, we're all made to serve other people, but you have to respect that you guys are on a journey yourselves, first of all. And then when you feel untriggered about the stuff you've had to go through, then you can serve other people. So Tanya is saying, looking at the gratitude, positive in a negative place. It's a lesson, doesn't have to be negative all the time. Yeah, everything's a lesson. Absolutely, Tanya. How do we not react to children's decision? My son is going to the UK to stay with my mum, who's totally asleep, and I don't agree with how she communicates with him. How do I stay centered? Oh, interesting one. Maybe ask your son, Nicola, to observe your mother and let you know what he feels her communication is like. So rather than telling your son, because the ego doesn't like to be told, rather than telling your son, I don't like the way my mum speaks to you, maybe you could ask him what he thinks. Because when you ask him what he thinks, he's then going to look. So that will make him go from unconscious to conscious and then get him to report back what he thinks and why, and see how you get on with that. It's very easy to get overwhelmed. That is why we have to do one thing at once. And that is why we really, really have to release out anything that's coming up. So you may, if you feel drained, keep drinking water, keep writing things out, and then let it move through you, because this probably what's happened is we've probably dislodged a little bit of the stuff at the bottom, which is good because ultimately it's raising you up, Lorraine, but it's normal that it has to work its way out. So don't think, oh my goodness, it's not working or there's something wrong with me. No, it's totally working. Sometimes people say to me, oh, it's called a healing crisis because we are shifting your frequency and it bringing up all the stuff that needs to get left behind. Okay. We're sending you love. We're really pleased you're here. Fantastic. I can't see who said this, but somebody's saying that they have had a little bit of a roller coaster. They felt absolutely ecstatic day one and they didn't feel so good day two. But day three, they decided to really, really pull it all together and really get back and do the work. And that is fantastic. What you just described there is what we talked about the process that you go through, which is resistance, relapse, and then breakthrough. So don't give up. Right. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. So any other questions, let me know. But we are going to go into a meditation. Yes, Jean, breakdown to breakthrough. Where we're going to go tonight is we're going to go into your future. Da, da, da. So everybody in their homework last night should have written their ideal day. Most people don't know what they want to create. So now knowing what you know, you have no intent. How can the universe bring you what you want when you haven't told it what you want? So what we're going to be doing tonight is I'm going to be taking you into the future. I'm going to be taking you to meet your higher self and get connected to your higher self. And I'm going to be taking you into the future, and you're going to pop out in your future and you're going to have a look around and you're going to basically see what your future self and your future life looks like. And this is very, very powerful, because remember what we're doing is we are creating your intention and we're actually creating what you want the universe to look like. One of the ladies who came and did my Unlock Your Abundance challenge in January, she sent me a picture of the house that she was living in, and she sent me a photograph, and she sent me a drawn picture of the picture she'd drawn on our challenge in January, and the two were absolutely like they looked like they're the same place. This shit really works, believe me. And you have to keep connecting to what you are creating. So we are going to be doing a beautiful little meditation. So get ready for that. And then on Monday, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be telling you the 3 secrets. It's actually 4 secrets, my top strategies to shifting from a career that you don't like into your 5D soul purpose. And these are 3 things that took me ages to work out. And I'm going to be sharing with you how you can fearlessly transition from your corporate job into your 5D soul purpose. And that is going to be on Monday. So basically it's Thursday today. You're going to have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to basically catch up, finish your bingo card, do your random act of kindness. I've got some prizes that I want to give out. I want to give out a prize for the best random act of kindness. I want to give out some more oils for the best Dharma Life Academy map. So you're going to finish your map. And I think you might be very inspired after doing this visualization this weekend, or tonight, that you might want to then draw or create what you see in this visualization. Now you can put that on your Dharma Life map, because the first half of your Dharma Life map, you were unconsciously creating that. And probably most of you have gone through some quite difficult periods. Now, the good news is now you've found me, now you've woken up, you're going to do 2 things. You're going to create what you want to going forward, and you're going to heal, because you have to heal. And we're going to talk about that on Monday. So you're taking your power back. You've taken your power back this week. Remember, it's not an overnight thing. It's going to take time, but with the right support, you can do it. And you're going to be creating this map moving forward. So I'm going to ask Charlie just to put in the comments. We've got a registration link on Monday. The webinar I'm going to be doing slightly differently. It's not going to be a Facebook live. It's going to be on Zoom, because it's a webinar. So it's slightly different. So you will need to register for it. And we're going to do the prize draw for the prizes. So you need to hand in your bingo card on Monday before 12 o'clock. And we will give you the link in the group where you send that. And you will be entered into a free prize draw to win. First prize is entry to the Dharma Life Academy and also some Akashic Records readings. Second prize is deep dive Akashic Records readings, and you get to choose. I think Charlie's going to hopefully post the link if she's out there. Let me see if I can find it for you, and I'll send it to the team. Let's have a look. Yes, beautiful prizes. And then the third prize, thank you. The third prize is an Akashic Records reading for your property. I do a property Akashic Records readings where I clear the energy of your property. I increase the energy of your property. I douse the energy of your property. And that is very, very supportive. After you've discovered this week, everything's energy. My household, everybody comes here, and when they have kids, they come here. And they go, oh my God, my kids just sleep so well here. What have you done? And it's because I've cleared out any negative energy and I've upped the energy. And they are so important. They really, really work. If you've got young kids that don't sleep, the chances are you need to clear the energy in your house. So I'm going to be giving away one of those. So please make sure you register the masterclass. You need to be on the masterclass to win the prize. And the reason I do this is I have done them in the past where I've just let everybody enter, and it doesn't matter if you're not on the masterclass. And I'll be honest, it's it's not as exciting when somebody wins and they're not on the call. Can you imagine? We have this amazing thing that spins and you're like, oh, who's going to win? And then you're like, oh, it's so-and-so, and they're not there. So we do ask that you are on the masterclass. If you want to win the prize, you have to hand in your bingo card before 12 o'clock on Monday, and you need to be on the call. And the reason I do that is because I want the energy to be really, really high, and I want whoever wins to be on that call and we can celebrate them, basically. Darling, I would like to know, who are your mentors and what books about Dharma do you recommend? Ooh, Andrea, I've had many mentors over the course of my life. Very lucky. I've got a very amazing mentor at the moment. In fact, I think it's very important that we all have mentors, because that's how we learn, and books about Dharma. Well, I recommend my program about Dharma, because the Do Your Dharma program is something that I teach inside the academy. But I don't know any specific books about Dharma, but I would definitely recommend coming to I learned from a gentleman called Chris Atwood, who he had studied the Vedic texts for about 10 years, and then he was my teacher, and that's how I learned about Dharma and the right path of action. And he's a very, very amazing man. So where do we post the bingo cards? Good question. We're going to put a link so you know where to know where to post the bingo cards. So keep the energy high this weekend. I want you to stay in the group. I want you to post. I want you to post about the random acts of kindness that you do. I would like you to post about your Dharma maps. And I'm going to be giving prizes for the Dharma map, for the Dharma map, for the random act of kindness, and also a little bonus prize, the star. Nana was asking me about the star last night, and it made me think. And I thought, actually, I'm going to give a prize for the most amazing aligned action. So if you do some aligned action towards your visions this weekend, and you tell me and you post it, and I'd like you to put hashtag aligned action, hashtag random act of kindness, hashtag Dharma life map. Reason being is I need to be able to find them in the group and to judge them. But I'm going to be giving prizes for those two. And somebody said, oh, you like to give prizes and be like, I've learned the more generous I am, it's energy. It comes back. So I let go a long time ago about giving, because I just know that the more I give, the more I open myself up in this beautiful flow of life. And when you get to that point, it's really, really beautiful, because you have no fear around money. You just flow and you just give from your heart, and you know it's going to come back. Okay. Yes. Just bought a new house, lived here for 10 days, took over a depressed older man's. Yeah, you need to clear that, honey. If you look on my Aloise.life website, you can go and do one of those. Okay. Yes. Okay, guys. So let's get comfortable. You mentioned about a prize for the most active person. Yes. Yeah. Okay. We can check that. Who's there for that is good idea. I will check the stats, so I can check the stats. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. So we've got best random act of kindness. We have got best map, best most activity, and then aligned action, Renee. What I mean by that is tonight you're going to visit your visions. So for example, I have to say I'm very impressed with Artemis, because she's dealing with some money stuff, and she took massive aligned action to getting that resolved. And so that is what I mean by aligned action. It's easy for us not to take action towards our dreams, but we have to. We really, really have to. Remember the frequency formula. It's all about our actions and behaviors. So I'm going to give a prize for that as well. So we've got 4 prizes over the weekend, basically. And I'll probably do that. I think I'll do that 7 p.m. on Sunday night, a little impromptu live. And it would be great if the people are on the lives as well. So make sure you're on that live Sunday night and then Monday for the main prizes. And as I said, we will absolutely going to have an incredible meditation. So I want you guys to get ready. I want you to, because we're going to do this meditation now. So just have a quick drink. You should be absolutely experts at this now. So okay, I'm back. That was quick. That was easy. Okay, so just check you can hear me. I think that's okay. Everybody can hear me all right. Good morning, Margot. Lovely to have you with us. Just let me know if you can hear me and I will start. Yes, okay. Okay, guys, when you're ready, back up straight, eyes shut. Take a big deep breath up from the base of your spine, over the top of your head, up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head. Just start to really enjoy this breathing. Keep going. Keep breathing up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head. Remember, this is shepherd's crook breathing. You're going to merging energy and matter. You should start to feel heavier and you should start to feel more connected to your body. Keep breathing up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head, up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head. Now, when you're ready, just imagine that there's energy coming out through the bottom of your feet. Just visualize your energy moving down from the top of your head, down through the bottom of your feet. Just visualize you've got roots coming out through the bottom of your feet. Just see those roots going deep, deep down into the center of the earth, pulling you down, anchoring you, getting you nice and grounded. Keep breathing up from your coccyx, down over the top of your head, up from your coccyx, down over the top of your head. Now visualize your crown chakra. Remember, it's about a foot above the top of your head. And we're going to start to open our crown chakras. Imagine the lotus petals opening. I want you to imagine really beautiful, high vibrational, crystalline, golden energy now flooding in through your crown. We're just going to do a little chakra flush. So we're going to flush out any toxins. We're going to flush out any negative energy that might be stuck in your system that's been dislodged this week. Just imagine that energy now pouring into your energy body and energy system. All the way down. Just imagine it now coming into your third eye, your throat. For those of you who feel like your throats are closed, just imagine this energy really opening up your throat, down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, into your sacral. It's washing away any trauma, and down into your root. Fantastic. So what I want you to imagine now is, I want you to imagine your spirit. Now your spirit is connected to your body. I just want you to visualize your spirit. It's going to pop out of your body. And in front of your spirit is a doorway. And in front of you, you can see a staircase leading up to this doorway. It's 10 steps in front of you. So your spirit is going to pop out your body. And it's going to have a look at this stairway. It's a very safe stairway. It's actually the stairway to your higher self. And you're going to start, your little spirit is going to start to climb this stairway. So when you're ready, just visualize your spirit moving up this staircase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you've got to a door, and in front of you is a doorway. Now I want you to open that doorway, and you're going to step through the doorway, and the person that's opening the doorway to greet you is your higher self. So I just want you to now embrace and cuddle and connect with your higher self. Your higher self is you in the future. It's guiding you. It's leading you. So give your higher self a warm embrace and see if your higher self has any messages for you. You're doing great. Nice to meet you. Now is your time to see what message wants to come through. Now, I want you to grab your higher self's hand, because your higher self is going to take you on a journey to your future. And as you start to walk with your higher self down a corridor, in front of you, you see a doorway. Now, you're going to go through that doorway, and on the other side of that doorway is your life in 2 years' time. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go through that doorway 1. So you and your higher self have now popped out into your future self, into your future life. So take a look around. What is it that you see? So we're going to start by looking at your body. So you're going to look down. I want you to look at your hands, and I want you to look at your feet. How do your hands look? Maybe they look slimmer. Maybe they look more tanned. Maybe they look beautifully youthful. And just have a look at your legs and your body. How does your body look? Fantastic. Just remember this, how you feel. You're fit, you're healthy, you're slim. Take a good look at your body. And now your higher self is taking you to see where you live. So I want you to have a look around. Maybe you see a lake. Maybe you see the sea. Maybe you see hills. Maybe it's warm. Maybe you have a farm. Maybe you're living in a community. Maybe you've got the most beautiful house, beautiful windows. Just take a look around. What is it that you are seeing? This is what you created by having the courage to leave your comfort zone and really move into your learning and growth zone. To take a look at the beautiful surroundings that you have created. Now, your higher self is going to take you to see what you're up to. So follow your higher self. It's going to just open another doorway, and inside is you. This is you in the future doing your Dharma. This is you living your purpose. Maybe you've got a healer and you've got clients. Maybe you're a numerologist and you're online serving people. Maybe you're famous. What is it that you see yourself doing? What is your Dharma? What is your purpose? So take a good look around. Have a look at your future self, your future life. So now you're going to connect to all your friends and family. Just take a look around. Maybe your children are with you, your animals. Maybe you're getting an animal. Just take a look around. Look how happy everybody looks. So I just want you to take a good look around at yourself and your life in 2 years' time. Maybe there's some surprises. Okay, so your higher self is saying, right, this is just the first step on the ladder. We're going to go 5 years into the future. So I want you to follow your higher self now. Just make note of anything that you really love. And you're going to go 5 years into the future. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. See that door? And off you go. 2, 1. And now you're opening your door into your future self and your future life. So take another look around. What is it that you see? What is it that you've created? Who's with you in your life? Where are you living? How do you feel? So just take a moment now to really connect to how you feel. Joyful, blissful, grateful, loving. Think about the journey. You can see now the journey that you were on. You can see how over the course of the last 5 years, you've had the courage to step into your future self, your future life. You didn't bury your head in the sand. You got out your comfort zone. You connected with new people that were going the same direction. And you're so glad that you took the leap. Maybe there's a man standing by your side. Maybe there's a woman standing by your side. Have a look around. Have you changed your diet? Have you changed where you live? Have you changed your career? Just know that this is you in your future self, your future life, and you're happy, you're content, and everything you've ever dreamed of has come to fruition. All because you had the courage to trust yourself, build your connection to your higher self, and go after what you want, and go after what you rightfully deserve and is yours by birthright. So take a look around. Your higher self's encouraging you to just have a look around and just soak it all in. Soak in that beautiful feeling. Feel grateful and lock in this memory. So we're going to now start to transition and come back down to our current life and our current self. So there's another doorway ahead of you. And you see that doorway. And you're going to give your higher self a beautiful hug and a kiss. And just know your higher self is with you all the time. She says to you, all you have to do is talk to me. I'm here. And I can guide you to this place. And it's almost as if you don't want to go, but you know you've got work to do and that you are supported. So you're going to climb backwards down the stairs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just see your spirit now going back into your body, reconnecting with your body, and just feel how joyous and happy you feel. Fantastic. And when you're ready, do the usual. Just give your hands a little rub together. And over your eyes as you slowly but surely come back into the room. Oh, you might want to have a yawn. might want to have a stretch. Oh, well done, everyone. Really, really well done. I would love to know in the comments what you saw, how you feel. Hugs, yeah, fantastic. Beautiful. No resistance, yeah. And this is one of those meditations that you're welcome to go back and listen to again, because sometimes it is difficult for us to visualize, but you'll find that the more you do it, the easier it gets. Oh, Tracy, you are so lovely. Because Tracy, what you can see for yourself is destined for you. So yes, beautiful. Nicola said she saw her ideal life and her beautiful partner, and they were meditating. Wow, that's so beautiful. Feeling uplifted, Tanya. Well done. Tina didn't want to come back. Hi, Debs. Feeling at peace and so happy. Oh, beautiful. You need your boys back, Helen. Absolutely. Anouk saw a red barn with goose and alpacas. Wow, that sounds amazing. Fantastic. Free. Great word, Marianne. Uplifted. Yes. It's okay, Maria. It's one of these things that it is difficult if your consciousness gets dropped out and you find it a bit difficult to get back in. But I would just recommend that you find some quiet time and just do that again. And again, don't put any pressure on yourself. It will come. It will absolutely come. Sun, water, peace, laughter, your beautiful daughter by your side. We're both tanned and very happy. That sounds fantastic. I see. Okay. Excited about the future. Ooh, somebody felt an engagement ring on their finger. Oh, Fiona, I like. Oh, wow. Oh, I love. Oh, I absolutely got goosebumps then, Fiona. Fantastic. Oh, Leah. She's crying. The first thing I saw was my new little boy. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Congratulations. Oh, wow. How exciting. Is he here now or is he coming? He's coming by the sounds of things. That's amazing. Fur babies, joy, fit and healthy. Great, guys. This is wonderful. Really, really wonderful. So, yes, I can relate to that, Leah, but you can feel him. He's coming. Excellent. So the purpose of doing this is because you are a powerful human creator, and it has been hidden from you for all your life. And slowly but surely, you're taking this power back, and slowly but surely, you are going to create this reality. And again, it doesn't happen overnight. But as I said to you about our beautiful Trine, she lives in that now. That reality that she was visualizing 3 years ago, she absolutely lives there now. The place that we live now was once a dream. We have a beautiful barn conversion and a studio in the garden. And that was my vision probably about 4 or 5 years ago. So it absolutely can come. And what I want you to do over the course of the weekend is I want you to draw your Dharma life map, 2 years time and 5 years time. And you can do absolutely whatever you like. You can do pictures, you can make a vision board around your map, whatever feels appropriate for you. I felt a hug from my higher self and I saw my future house. This is beautiful. Yeah. Okay. You're teaching and playing about spirituality. I love that. Wow. Wow. Fantastic. This is great. Fantastic. This is really good, guys. This is really, really good. So what you're going to do over the course of the weekend is you're going to revisit this vision through your Dharma life map. And then someone was asking about aligned action. And aligned action is when you do something which takes you closer to your vision. Now, how this works is when you have a soul-inspired vision, and what we just saw there was your soul-inspired vision. When you set the intention to connect to that soul-inspired vision, you're giving it consent to manifest, remember. And then when you are doing your healing work and when you are taking aligned action towards that, that reality can come into existence, and it is your highest incarnation. And this is the work we do in our community. We help you readdress your boundaries, we help you heal, and we help you connect to that vision on a regular basis so it becomes your reality. Now, what often people do is they skip the step of healing. And that is your spiritual evolutionary work. Most people don't know how to do the spiritual evolutionary work. And that is the kind of work that we do in the Dharma Life Academy, because having been a spiritual seeker for a long time, since I was about 28, that has been revealed to me. And so now we can speed up your evolution, and you do both. Now, you can go for one without the other, but it's impossible to maintain because the two belong together. So, is everybody clear on what they are doing over the weekend? Let me just say one more time. So, you have all weekend to finish off your workbook and do your bingo card. Okay? You're going to hand your bingo cards in before Monday at 12 o'clock. Yep. And then you will be entered in to win our prize draw. You're going to finish your Dharma life map. Try not to do it upside down. You're going to finish your Dharma life map, basically, because we have just created your future. You're going to do a random act of kindness. And if you want to, you can absolutely take some aligned action. Don't forget your hashtags so I can see what you're up to. If you're watching this on replay, it is not too late. As I said, you need to be on the masterclass on Monday to win the prize, but you can catch up over the weekend. So everybody watching on replay, do not let your little demon take you out, because your demons will pop up, your devils will pop up and try and get you to take you out. Right, Nana, what Nana just said was really amazing. So Nana just had the demon pop up and it said, well, how am I supposed to afford that? We are going to talk about a strategy that I use on Monday. All my Dharma Life Academy guys will know this because I teach it all the time, but it is key. And we're going to talk about that, Nana, on Monday. So you have to basically keep connecting to your vision and stay in the present. And don't let that demon and that devil kick up. Exactly, Leah. For the Dharma map, part 2, is it important what you put at the first or could be random? Dharma map. So basically, you've done your part 1. You're just going to do part 2 now. Can I give an example of aligned action? Yes, I absolutely can. So for example, our beautiful Artemis did a brilliant aligned action. So she knows to move forward in her life, she's got to sort out some of this financial stuff that she's dealing with. She also knows that she's kind of been burying her head in a little bit in the sand. So she took really massive aligned action towards getting that complete. So she did something positive towards her vision and where she wanted to go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent, guys. You have done fantastically well this week. I will see you on Sunday. On Sunday night, I'm going to give out the prizes. On Monday, we're doing the masterclass. Don't forget it is in Zoom. I just asked Charlie to repost the link. I will post it when I finish as well. It's been an absolute pleasure this week. Keep the vibrations high. We're going to be handing out the prizes for the person who has kind of engaged the most as well. So keep engaging, keep with me. Oh, thanks, Andrea. You're fantastic too. Lovely to have you here. You guys are just beautiful, and you've been doing brilliantly. You've been doing absolutely brilliantly, all of you. And it is not over yet. This is just the beginning. This is absolutely just the beginning. And I'm so excited to see you on the masterclass. And I'm so excited to see who wins. And I'm so excited to see your visions. And as I said, everything that I've got now in my life has been created through these processes that I'm sharing with you. And I'm going to tell you even more next week. Brilliant, guys. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. I'll see you next week. Have a fantastic weekend.